Hey guys, ¿cómo está? My name is Victor, and in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the ZV-E10. And it's supposedly the tiny, compact powerhouse, vlogging powerhouse. So, this is my opinion. Here's some sample footage. Okay, so this camera is very reminiscent of my a6300 before, about the first time I got into the Sony system. It's what jump-started my video career, that little camera. When I started using the ZV-E10, it just reminded me of that, but so much better because you now have features that you didn't have before. So what do I think about it? Well, it has the updated color science, so which means I can use the HLG and my HLG workflow. And it's very smooth transitioning into a smaller camera. Okay, so what I've noticed with this camera immediately is that when I started shooting 4K, and I've noticed that the sensor readout is quite slow. So that means that it's just like the rolling shutter is pretty obvious right off the bat. And I've tried 4K, and then I figured, what if I just go down to HD and see how it looked? And it's way, way better. Instead of just like, trying to oversample and bring it down to 4K, the sensor is just trying to read the 1080 resolution. So rolling shutter is a lot better in HD, but in 4K, might as well just put it on a gimbal with slow movement shots or static shots, but anything else, I would put it in HD. Let's go into the stabilization. So bottom line is that I don't like using active stabilization because it makes the image quality a little bit worse than you would do with warp stabilizer. If you can see in this footage, this clip, you can tell that it's adjusting for the rolling shutter, and it's a digital active stabilization. It doesn't have a mechanical in-body stabilization in the camera, so it's just relying on software. I would always turn it off and make sure that I have the flexibility to use Catalyst Browse, and maybe I'll do another video, like a separate video just for Catalyst Browse with this camera. And so far I have gotten a lot of good results with just Warp Stabilizer and Premiere Pro, and I'm gonna just stick to that. Okay, so let's head into my favorite part, which is the low light test. And I always want to go into a city and just shoot at night. And this camera, I would say, is perfect when you have a fast lens in it. So here's some footage. Let me show you why. Okay, so my results for this camera in low light with the kit lens, I won't use it in low light situations, I would always put a fast lens in it, a prime lens. I would say the Sigma contemporary lenses, the 16mm 1.4, 30mm 1.4, and also I think it's the 52. Those are the really good APS-C lenses if you want to achieve low light results. And I've used the 24mm G Master 1.4 on this, and it looks very good. And to get the best results in low light, I would always use HLG rather than S-Log. That's a big no because you need a lot of light coming in this camera and the sensor is tiny. So it's not like you're shooting on a full frame cinema camera. So, okay, let's head into photography. But to be honest, no comment yet because at this time of recording, it's October 21st, 2021. They still don't have RAW capabilities, compatibility on Adobe, so I still cannot edit my photos with this camera. I've seen the JPEGs though, they look great, and I just want to apply my workflow and see what I think of it during photography. It does work on Luminar applications, and I just tested it because I just wanted to quickly edit. And so far, my first impressions for the RAW files is quite good. But again, I just want to test it extensively with my workflow, my Adobe workflow. So that's got to wait. So do I recommend this camera? Well, yes, for beginners and people who are getting into the Sony ecosystem, this is the perfect camera to get into because it has everything that you need, and also you kind of get to know the Sony ecosystem a little bit more. This camera is under $1,000 and it's perfect. Perfect for me, for my travels, and as a backup camera. And that's about it for this video, guys, and I hope you liked it. And if you guys have any questions about the ZV-E10 or any more videos related to the ZV-E10, feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.